Good evening, everybody. It's me. Don't mind that. Wendy Keys Turnbull, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and for my regular Wednesday night live. Today is Paper Pumpkin Week, so I have this month's Paper Pumpkin called Lovely Lavender, January 2024, and I have an extra one for some lucky winner, as long as I have 10 different people comment on this video by 7:30 tomorrow night. I will be sending this extra paper pumpkin off to somebody. So, okay, so I'm just going to get started now. I have not opened it yet, other than to open the container, but I have seen it online, so I know that it's a beautiful kit. So let me just sit down on my noisy chair here. Hi, Collie. Woo, that's noisy, all right. Somebody told me they can't hear that, though. Okay, Gorgeous Grape is the Stampin' Spot. And we've got love, happy Valentine's Day, just a little something for you, and the word with, and some kind of little tree frond or branch or flower. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, yep, the Lovely Lavender. It coordinates with the Lovely Lavender stamp set and perennial lavender paper. I don't have the stamp set, but I do have the paper. And I may just pull that out here at some point. Use it. We'll see. Let's get this opened. All right. Thanks, Collie. And somebody else is watching. Make sure that you drop me a hello so I know you're watching. I can step up and look. Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Okay. So you have to go up and look at my iPad that's recording to be able to tell who's on. Unless you say something. There we go. Okay. That out of the way. There's my papers. What is this? Oh, look at that. Gave us a little something to put somewhere. I'm not sure where. I'm sure it's going to tell me somewhere. And, okay, before you guys say anything, I know that I have nail polish on only a couple of my nails. Just before I came on, I started peeling it off, and then I realized that was really dumb. But, oh well. I'm sure you don't care. Okay. Hey, Sherry. Okay, I'm not sure what this little thing is, but I'm sure I'll be told in here somewhere. Okay, so the kit coordinates with Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Lost Lagoon, Pretty Peacock, Berry Burst, Crushed Curry, and Garden Green. It contains supplies for 8 cards, 8 envelopes, and 4 tags. So you can make tags and you can make cards. Okay. So I'm going to set this aside and get my full-size stamp pad. Since opening it when you've got something you can work with, right? Don't open it yet though, Wendy. Let's see what we've got here. We've got full page of dimensionals. We've got some twine. Guess we'll get that out right now. Okay, there's some beautiful envelopes. We have 4 of this design, and we have 4 of this design. We have our tags. We have 4 card fronts. Those are pretty. They definitely go with the lavender, the perennial lavender paper, which I'll just pull that here because it's right here. Or it's not right here, actually. I think I might be using it in one of the cards in February, so it's probably in the bin. None of that looks like it. Okay, so I do have it, but I don't have it right here. Then we've got these. And let me just move everything around here. And we've got 4 of these card bases. And we have some pretty banners and some other banners. And we've got glue dots, which I am just going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus, because that came in. And we've got some leaves, some fronds, some big ones, some little ones, actually. And then we've got some lavender and the word love. Okay. So let's start by, oh, some of them are coming off already. Let's start by just doing the projects that they show. And then, as I always say, maybe I will make something different. And I never do, but we'll see. Maybe this time will be different. So I'm going to keep these out here. Open our instructions. All right. The first thing I want us to do is make a tag. So, are you guys aware that there's, I don't know if I've told you this before, but there's a site online where you can go and you can print out the inserts for cases for the Stampin' Up! Or for the Paper Pumpkin sets. So this one came up early, so I printed it out. Usually they come a couple of weeks into the next month, but this one was here last week, so I printed it right out and got my case ready to put all the extras into. And if you're interested in that, that location to get those, let me know and I will post it when I'm done here. So, okay, so the first thing I need is one of these. That's interesting. So now I've got 2 pieces because I can certainly use that for another card. So that's kind of neat. And actually they do use it for another card. How convenient. Okay, so I need those. I need 12 inches of the twine. Get 12 inches here. So I'm using one of these in color mats, grid paper. So the numbers go down the side here instead of along the bottom. I do have a glass mat. Unfortunately, it's not the Stampin' Up! Glass mat, which I will be getting when it comes available again. It's available only if you sign up to be a demonstrator right now. And I would like one very much, but I didn't buy one when we could pre-order them because I wanted there to be ones for people who become new demonstrators. So, okay, I need that. I need the stamp that says, just a little something for you. I'm guessing that's this one. Yes, it is. Somewhere on this table. Here it is. All right, and we're going to stamp that on one of these. Okay, it's the same on both sides. I was just looking to see if there was like a gold banner or a silver banner or something on it. Okay. And there we go. There's our first one. And then it wants me to put a couple of dimensionals on the back of that. I'm going to go ahead and use a page that I already have started rather than having a bunch of them started. And I probably shouldn't have pulled that off quite yet. It wants me to use the Lost Lagoon leaves. So these leaves. Looks like Lost Lagoon to me. So let me see if I can get them out without tearing one. Come on. There we go. Okay. And that one, it wants me to put, I am going to use glue dots for this because it wants me specifically to put them on leaves. Oops, wrong take your pick tool. I have 2 of them. I have one set up with the pointy end and one set up with the shovel end, or what I call the shovel end. Okay, so it wants one right here. Wow. And it wants one over here. You know me, I like more is better, so I'll probably, the other one it wants right here. I'm going to go ahead and, whoops, and add a couple on the outer leaves so that it will stay where I want it and not get messed up. Put one here. Okay, just get those covers off and leave the dimensionals on, or the glue dots. So how is everybody's January so far? Anything interesting happening in your lives? Okay, so this is going to go, let me just get a closer look, like this. So that's probably shouldn't have put that one there, but that's okay. I'm going to make sure it gets on the thing, and it did. Okay, and then this is going to go right here. And then we have to poke out this little spot here, and we're going to put our twine in there. Draw it through, put the ends through the loop, and there's project number 1. Let's move on to the cards. Okay, project number 2. Is going to use this base, and I'm just going to use my fingernails because my bone folder's over there and I don't want to reach across. This is going to go here. Isn't that pretty? But before we do that, we need quite a few things. We need this large, we need the large leaf frond with the little thing at the bottom of it. And we need some of this. We need one of these big ones. Oh, we need this. It's a whole one with another little piece on it. Okay, and what we're doing is we are putting, this is going to be really pretty. We are putting glue dots here, or tape. Let's just use the glue dots. They're here, what the heck. One here. So far so good, Collie, that's good. I'm going to use 3 instead of 2. There we go. We're going to put that like that. Like that. Oh, that one folded over on itself, and so did that one. That's okay, because then we're going to put this one, oops, let me get that little piece out of there. Put this one on here, like so. There we go. And then we're going to put glue dots on this one. They just want 2. I'm going to do 3. 3. All right, pull 1 off. That one folded over on itself. Those are good. 3. And then this goes inside of here. So first it wants me to put, does it want me to use dimensionals? Yes, it does. It wants me to put dimensionals. Oh, it wants me to put this on here first. Like, sorry, from the outside in, so that they're like that. There we go. Then it wants me to turn it over, and it wants me to put dimensionals down the sides here. Oops, wrong one. So I'll put, they have got 4 on each side, and that actually looks like that's enough. I'm surprised. And then 1 in the middle of this one, and 1 at the top in the center, and then 4 down the other side. 4. And did that one come off? No, it didn't. Still didn't. There we go. I think I need to get some off of there. There we go. And last. Okay. And that goes on here, and it fits exactly. It isn't smaller than the card front. So we want to line her up as best we can, which isn't great when you're me. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. That's weird. Okay, make sure these are outside of it, and they are. And you know what? I am going to put, because I don't like how loose these are, I'm going to put some glue dots on these to keep them down. They didn't say to do that, but it must need to be like that. So let's do that. This one, hopefully that, oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, and we'll put one. Put one here. And put it down. And then we'll put one more on here. Try to get it so, you know what, I think I'm going to put it on here. And then put this down over it. There we go. It's up, there's a little bit showing. Probably should have done it the other way. There we go. Okay, one more thing to do. We need a long, we need one of these long ones. There we go. And we need to clean this one off so I can use another one. The picture looks really, well, Tammy, maybe you'll win this one. Hi, Bev. The picture looks really pixelated or fuzzy or something for me. I'm sure it does for you too, because I was watching one. I was part of a special this past Saturday, and some of the presenters were commenting that their picture looked fuzzy, and it also looked fuzzy to me. So, well, I put that on the block crooked, but I can put it on the paper fine. There we go. I don't even know if you guys see it. You can see it. Okay. And then it needs 12 inches again of, let me close this so I don't put my hand in it. Where is it? There it is. Get that out of the way. 12 inches again. I'm just going to do it down here on my desktop, guys. You know what it looks like to cut 12 inches of twine, so. Oops, okay. And it wants me to make a large bow out of this. So, that's what I'll do. Make a bow, pull it tight, adjust it. That's exactly, that one's a little small compared to the other one. Make this one smaller. There we go, and we're gonna trim this down just a bit so it's about the same length as the other one. And it wants this on here sideways. And I need a glue dot there. Oops, that's that one. In the middle. And I need dimensionals on each side. And take the cover off the glue dot and put my bow on it. I really want the bow to stand, I don't want it to curl forward or backwards. Now it twisted, of course. Okay. I'm going to put that here like so that it's at an angle across the middle. Then we'll take these off. Get that out of the way. And this goes right down here like so. And there we have number 2. And that piece right there, let's see if I can get that up here. Not quite. Not quite still. Where is it? There it goes. Okay, there. Okay, so that's number 2. Let's do number 3. flip my paper here. Okay, so clean that one off. Oops. Put that back there and pull out this. Ooh, it doesn't want to come off. Oh, they're really tight. There we go. Okay, and also grab another block. I'm going to need width. Where's this block? The width. Okay, and I need one of the little bitty banners and the word love. And I need the two little fronds, which I already have two of them off, I think. Yes, I do. Are they supposed to be the same? Nope, one big one and one short one. There we go. So we'll put this one back over here. And I need the garden green little frond. Let me find the page I was using. There we go. Might as well complete it. Although I will pull all of these out of here before I put everything away in the case, so that I have all the loose extra pieces in the case. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, oh yeah, I need one of the big, oh my goodness, you guys. Somehow the cover form got underneath it. All right, I need one of the big, where'd they go? They're here somewhere on this table. I'm sure I'm going to need one of these because, yes I am, because we haven't used it yet, so I have to assume that this would be the card we would use it on, because they wouldn't send it if it wasn't being used. They send out extras of everything, but they wouldn't send something that isn't used at all. So, okay, where? Oh, I put them over here. That's right. What else did I put over here? Well, that's okay. Okay, I need one of these. Yeah, this is a really pretty set. I like this a lot. They just get better and better, I think, these paper pumpkins. Okay. All right, so is this square? I think so. I'm going to start by stamping this in the middle. Like this. Might as well clean that off right now. And while I'm at it, let's stamp the width where it belongs. Let me just get this on the plastic here. There we go. The width on my little, there it is, my little banner. Width. Okay, I can close that up. Put that over there. Okay, here we go. So we start, we stamped. We're going to turn this over and put dimensionals on it. One on each corner. And one in the middle. Good enough. That goes here in the center. There we go. And next, we're going to take this and both of these. Put some glue dots on the back of them. didn't even look to see where they put them. They put them down at the bottom. I wonder why. I'm doing it like that. Okay, and then this one. We need them here and here. And I personally don't think that's enough. So we're going to put one up here because I'm looking at it. I'm not going to put one over here because that's going to hang off the edge, but I am going to put one on the top too, up here. My nose itches. Must be I'm going to kiss a fool. Not saying anything else about that. Okay. All right, so this is going to go on. Oh, wait. Before I do that, I'm going to do another 12 inches of this, of twine. 12 inches. Make another bow. Let me see if I can straighten this twine out just a little bit before I start to make a bow with it. I think this background confuses the camera. Look how that pixelated when I looked in there. I don't know. Okay. Let's make another bow. That's a big one. Don't need that much on it. I do need it to be fairly good size, but not enormous. That's probably good. And let's cut it down a little bit. And that's going to go right down here like so. So we're going to put a little glue dot there. That might be too low. I think it is. Nope, it's okay. All right, and then we're going to put this like so. Up a little higher, yep. And then we're going to put these on. Like this. That was probably a little too high. That's okay. And then this one. It's not so easy to do with the fingers. Okay, and then this one's going here, like so. That's exactly it. I'm going to put a tiny little piece. Nope, I'm going to use glue. Put a little bit of glue down here to keep these down. I don't think I got any out. Nope, it's stuck. There we go. Okay, a little dot of glue. And I'll hold it for a second. Probably should have used glue there because I really don't want that tape like that. But that's okay, actually, it's going to be under this. So then we're going to take this and we are going to... We are going to use these. And this is going to go across here, like so. I want to make sure that my bow is sticking out a bit. That's not very even. Oh, yeah, not very even. Let me see if I can fix that. If I didn't push it down too hard. I might have. I'm just going to leave it like that. It's also crooked. Oh my goodness. It's a Wendy original. What can I say? Okay, and then we're going to I'm going to use glue on this. That wants me to use dots here, whoops, and here. I'm going to put a little bit, and I'm not even squeezing because I have so much there. I'll just spread that around. All right, and that is going to go right here like this. And then this wants me to cut a dimensional in half. And instead, I'm just going to take a piece off the end here. And I'm using my ribbon scissors, which I shouldn't be doing. Put that there. Perfect. And that's going to go right here. And there you have card number, or item number 3, card number 2. I really bent that when I tried to fix it. Okay, so here's what we've got. I love this one. It's my favorite. And I think I will put that on a card, actually. I like that too. Although maybe not, because the place that I'm taking my cards is going to be giving away flowers and things, so, or selling flowers, so they'll be able to people can purchase the tags to go with them. So, okay, so that's what we've got. Now let me see if I can find that paper. It's got to be right here somewhere. Let me look in my box of paper again. My box of paper. Two of those. Oh, that's why. All right, then. Gotta be over here. There it is. Okay. The problem was that the box had slipped off of the pile of boxes. So, okay, so here's the paper in the perennial lavender set. Obviously, I've used some, but we have this and we have that. And we have this. These are the same as that. And we have that. We'll be using that in the card class on the first weekend in February. So that's why it's all cut up into pieces. We've already showed you that, I think. You know, this and that. Okay. Then we have this one with... Okay, this is a different one. This one with this on the other side of it. Is that the same one? Yep. And this one, that's so pretty. With, oops. Yep, this on the other side of it. Where's that other one? So, this one, I don't know where, and oh, is that it? Nope, that's not it. I don't remember. Oh, I did use this. I used this for a swap that I had to make, so that's all that I have left of that particular sheet. Then I'm just noticing this. Let me look at something here. One more thing to get out. I am thinking... This might, some of these might go with this also, because this is the Delightful Floral, and I just can see the same colors in here that are in here. You can see same colors, and there are smaller versions of those flowers here. Let's see here. Somewhere in here, there's smaller versions. So they're not the same flower, but they are some of the same colors. I think it could work. It might be a little busy, but if you used the opposite side, let's flip this over and see what we've got here. So we could definitely use this. That would work. And I don't know about that one. Let's see here. Not really. But this one, because the dark in the leaves here is that color. And definitely this one, because it's this flower. This one's a little too green. A lighter pink would be okay. Looks like maybe I have 2 sets in here. So yes, so I am going to use some of this paper. Let me see what little pieces I've got here on the back of this. Oh, there's another color that would definitely work with it because it's actually, it's either Pool Party or Lost Lagoon, and it would go with this. Lost Lagoon is like a darker Pool Party, so. And you guys all know how much I love Pool Party, but I want to use the Berry Burst. I believe it's Berry Burst. Does it tell anymore? Yes, it is Berry Burst. I'm going to use the Berry Burst with that. Let me get all of this other paper out of the way. I'm just going to set it aside and I'll clean it up later. Okay. Way back there. Hopefully it won't fall. Okay, whoops, I have that one there too. Okay, let me cut. I want to punch. I'm going to use the new Heartfelt Hexagon punch. And let me look. I want to get a spot that's going to show a lot of different colors. And I hate to just cut out of the middle of something, but I'm going to do it anyway. At least it's along the edge. Okay. All right. So we're going to do something with this one. I like that the back is colored like that too. Okay. I'm just winging it here, folks. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to do something. I am going to use one of these, let me see, one of these banners. Yep, one of those banners. I'm going to use a couple of these, same size. All right, and I am going to stamp. Happy Valentine's Day won't fit on there. So, oh, I just thought of something. I'll bet you. Yes, this will work. Okay. Actually, I'm going to use another punch too. I'm going to use this curved labels punch, if it'll fit. Let's see how it looks. It might cut it off and I might not like it after all, but let me give it a try. Looking for my block. Where is my block? Curve it. Get where you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to curve it. See if that's too curved. I think that's just about right, but I do think it's going to get it. It's going to cut off. So probably won't work, but I'm still trying it. White. And I'm just too lazy to go get a different color, so we're still going to use the Gorgeous Grape. Happy Valentine's Day. Let's see what we can do here. So as I'm putting it in, oh, it's actually all going to fit, except part of maybe the bottom part of the L, but the rest is going to fit. There we go. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm going to put that over this, like that. I'm going to pop it. If I can figure out what I did with the dimensionals this time. They're here somewhere. There they are. Okay, I'm going to pop this like so. I really haven't used this curved label punch much because it was in the September-December mini, but it's carrying over. But I haven't used it much because I didn't buy the stamp set that went with it because I just assumed that I would be able to get a curve out of most of my my acrylic stamps, and I was wrong. Oh, before I do that, we're going to put these under here, crisscrossed, like so. So let me just put a little bit of tape here, and we'll put it over here. Like, I want them to be, okay, well, maybe I'll put this one on first. Yes, I will. And then it's unfortunate that they don't have them going opposite directions. No, they don't. They all go the same direction. Okay, that's all right. Leave it on here. Put that on like so. There we go. Then we're going to pop this over it like so. Make sure I'm getting it relatively centered here. There we go. Okay. Whoops. I'm going to do this, but first we are going to put, I need something white behind there. So I only got 4 of these, so I don't really want to use one of them. So no, I don't need something white behind there. I'm just going to pop it, and then I'm going to use some gems on it to give it a little sparkle. In the middle, it is a very busy background. Oops. All right, and then gems. You guys know I wing it with the gems all the time, so let's see what we've got here that I might like to put on here. Definitely got to be something that's going to show. I've got 3 of those. That's good. I'm going to need those for Valentine's cards. I think this one. And this is the Tinsel Gems. And these are also carrying over, I believe, being Tinsel Gems. I think they probably were in the Christmas catalog. But if they're still in my stuff, then they're carrying over. And let's use one of these pink ones down here. I have a feeling, no, this doesn't tell what colors. They used to tell what colors were in things like this, but they don't anymore. And then let's use a green one, a smaller green one on here somewhere. Let's see. Let's put it, I don't like to center things. And then let's use, no, we don't want to use a blue one. So we'll either use another pink one. We could use yellow, actually. There's some yellow right there. Let's put a yellow one on here. Let's put it here, 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 here. What do you guys think? Any thoughts? Upper left, close to the thing. You know, I'm going to put it right here. Okay, so there we go. Happy Valentine's Day. I like that. And then I have to do the insides of them too. But so there, I made an extra one of those, something different. Let's go with this one. Let's do one more thing. Oh, I haven't lost you all. Good. Okay. No, you know what? It's been 45 minutes and I don't want to keep everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and end right here. And if I have enough people making comments by 7:30 tomorrow night, I will be doing a prize patrol for another complete one of these sets. Another complete paper pumpkin kit. Because I ordered 2 so that I can give one away. So it's just my little gift from me to one of you, somebody who's watching. Get that off of there. That was loud. Okay, so that's all I have for you tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back next week with another thing, and probably a technique card next week. We shall see. Maybe some sort of a fancy fold or something like that. All right, so thank you guys for watching. And I will see you all next week. And remember, bye-bye. If you're watching the replay, please make sure that you mention something. Say something so that I include you. Bye. Happy Stand.